EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the New England Patriots. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
That's the reason we go for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
A first down throw for Winston. To Michelle on the screen. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
That's good.
Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Winston. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Going deep here for Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
27-yard line.
Jameis again. Caught left side, Williams. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 17-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. first down carry. It's Michel, and he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Jameis to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. It's a foot race. Past the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 50-yard line.
On the ground, this is Michel. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
Good.
We'll get a couple yards on that one. And the Patriots will get a new set of downs.
47-yard line.
First down, Winston. He's going to look for Allen. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Keenan Allen with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Patriots 14. Lions.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Wiley. Screen play. Johnson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense.
A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Patriots take over
At their own 28-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes it's his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
From the 31, Winston. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
3rd and long for Winston. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 8-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Wiley. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On first down, Wiley steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll be out right at the 35. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. But Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down, Lions.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And the Lions first down.
Here's Johnson. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left in no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Wiley, he's got Jack Doyle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
3rd and inches.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Wiley. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Complete.
Kerryon Johnson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 27, Winston. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Winston now to throw on 1st down. Try to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Throwing to start the drive. Wiley, blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Operating from the gun, Wiley. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
But it brings up 3rd down.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 3rd and 2, Wiley. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A throw out wide here, caught by Pettis. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
2nd and 13.
From the gun, Wiley. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. To throw, Wiley. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Robbie Gould on for the field goal. A 35-yard attempt.
And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead.
Patriots.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Jameis now on first down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
That's good.
And an excellent gain, 35 yards.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Again, it's Winston. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Winston going to throw deep for the end zone. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Coverage defensively.
So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And that will knock things up here late in the first half. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. A final shot before break. Wiley throwing deep for Galladay. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Wiley. He'll get this one to Galladay. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Johnson. He's got the first down and more past midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
17 yards. First down, Detroit.
Operating from the gun. Wiley gets this one left side to Pettis. The 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Lions.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll run it with Johnson. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, Wiley. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone, possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Trey Flowers there on the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Winston. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Credit the sack to Von Miller. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And, oh, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wiley. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. The former All-Pro Marcel Darius brings him down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
To throw on 2nd down. Wiley. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
Wiley.
A 1-yard gain there following 3-yard pickup on first down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
To throw on third down, Wiley. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Back to throw. Wiley. Galladay's got it. And the Lions have a touchdown.
Complete to number 19.
Kenny Galladay. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down, but hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Brings up 2nd and
They'll run it. This is Michel. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing, Winston. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll run with Michel. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. New England on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. New England on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. To throw, Winston. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Winston completing a quick throw out wide. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll turn to Michel as they go back to the ground. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this fourth quarter.
24-24.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Johnson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Jonathan Jones there to make the stop. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Wiley. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. 12 yards there and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon.
Carry on.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Johnson. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Again,
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Wiley. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. The 40. The 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Patriots.
In a tie game, fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On first down, Johnson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Looking to throw on second down. Wiley. He gets it left side to Johnson.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Looking to throw. Wiley. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
It's now 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position.
Turnover on down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout.
2nd and 9.
You can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Still 9 remaining on second down.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions 39. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches.
3rd down.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Ready. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11. From the gun, they run with Michel. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They said their goal was to win 7 games. They've done that pretty early in the year.
I think it's time for them to elevate that number and really make a big push to finish this season strong.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Taken about 7 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First carry for Nick Chubb. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. The touchdown pass, Mayfield to Landry. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Shotgun now for Brady. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Mayfield looks to throw. They set up the screen to Chubb. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 36 yards on the play.
I'll oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice chunk of yardage there. And then a dish.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run for Nick Chubb. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Lining up for the extra point.
Nice job of polishing off that drive, and all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Now Parkey for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Browns 14. Buccaneers.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. B.J. Goodson there on the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Over the middle here to Brown.
Brady's pass.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, it's Brady. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They're already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield, get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. It's taken to the 26. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Nick Chubb, the ball carrier.
Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Mayfield on play action, rolling to his right. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hunt. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
At the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 9.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
They go play action. Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll run with Chubb. Yeah, the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. And his pass incomplete. Landry the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Well, what a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Chubb on the counter. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Well, it's here in the second quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play? Drawing up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Parkey's kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but hold on, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. He's 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Mike Evans, 32 yards. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt. This is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
54, right there, 54, Mike. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. They'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
The 49-yard line.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
At the 41-yard line.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. And again, it's Mayfield. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Parkey is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there.
They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by M.J. Stewart. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And this carries into the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Brady now on first down. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Buccaneers.
Now a dump off here complete. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Operating from the gun. Brady airing this one out for Evans. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Touchdown.
Mike Evans. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. He's got it, and the score's now 27-14.
Makes the score Browns 27, Buccaneers 14. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Play fake. Mayfield. Going up top. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Donovan Peoples-Jones. 64 yards. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
And his kick is right through.
Score Browns 34, Buccaneers 14. Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And a Buccaneer first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns add on to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by one more.
Makes the score Browns 41, Buccaneers 14.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, Brady. Open man, Gronkowski complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup.
It's operating from the gun. Brady. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
10 at their own 9-yard line.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll take this one up to about the 13.
24, Nick Chubb.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
3rd and 7.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Here's Jamie Gillen now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Here's Mickens to return. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over.
The 48-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by M.J. Stewart. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On 1st down, Hunt. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown. touchdown for the Bucs. Yeah, so hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, it's certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Extra point try now for Succop. And the lead is down to 20.
Good. Makes the score Browns 41, Buccaneers 21.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Well, fourth quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. Now he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a three-score game, though, fourth quarter. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That catch good for only a couple.
At the 34-yard line.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play. And it'll be third down. Shotgun now for Brady. He's got Evans. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
First down.
Again, it's Brady. Over the middle here to Brown. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 33-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Brady airing this one out for Evans. This is caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans, 33 yards. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. Succop for the extra point. And that will cut this lead down to 13.
Makes the score Browns 41, Buccaneers 28. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
As Jones on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Mayfield finding Hooper there for a Cleveland first.
And a key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. First down, Mayfield. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Andrew Adams. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. Boy, people are really happy about those picks.
Mike Evans, he's going to go. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 64 yards. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Browns 41, Buccaneers 35.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Browns drive about to get started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Calling an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. Forced out to his left. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. On the return is Mickens. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
And the Buccaneer first down.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run it with Jones. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. Over the middle to Evans. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
29-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
yards to go.
He'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Brady's pass intercepted. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee.
Today's final score, Browns 41.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.